grabbed it and he was like, his whole face looked shocked. He was like, I think yours is bigger than mine. Hey guys, my name is Brooklyn and I am a trans content creator. I'm also going to start creating content around fashion, beauty, and lifestyle as of like giving tips, especially to trans girls that are looking to dress more feminine or just people trying to find their style in general. I don't like being put in the box of just a trans content creator. Like, I am more than just my transness. So I really want my content to be based around fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. That's just coming from a trans person. So every video is not going to be a trans video. Every video is not going to be, you know, a fashion video. Like, it's going to be a good mixture. So right now, currently, I just moved into my new apartment. There's stuff all over the place. I've been trying to get everything together, and I don't even have my PC here, so it's very hard to edit long videos. So today is just going to be a simple video about my first date and that experience, which was, it was terrible. It ended terrible. The whole thing was just bad. That was the little update, and now I'm about to get into the story. So to start, you need to kind of know where I was at this point. This was like, I was kind of still in my whole phase, so I was on Grindr a lot, and on Grindr the energy is very just sexual. There's not really dates, relationships, things like that. Like, people start out the conversation by sending you news. That's just how it is on Grindr. I met this one guy on Grindr, and in his bio he said like buy all of this stuff, and like he was looking for a relationship, and I was like, that's not what you usually see on the app. So it was like, it's a little bit refreshing. You know, I'm scrolling through his page. It was like he's what he said, like 6'2" or 6'1" or something, and he looked really cute. In his picture, he looked cute, and we had a lot of the same interests, like anime, gaming, and things of that nature. So I was like, oh, this will be a person that's easy to talk to, because off his profile already I know so many conversations that we can talk about. So they started messaging me. I don't remember what the messages were about, to be honest. Like, it really wasn't that interesting, so to say. After we was talking for a while, maybe like 3 to 4 days, he was like, hey, I would love to take you on a date, da 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 da. And I'm like, on a date? Like, actually go out in public? And that sounds crazy. The bar is low. The bar is in hell. But like, I wasn't used to that. Everyone just wanted to like meet at the house and meet in the car and do things like that. Like, no one actually wanted to go in public. And this was also like the beginning of my transition. Like, I was bald head, I ain't have no hair. I had like this much hair, and my hair was like swooped around the edges. Child, it was bad. It was bad. But so I was like, oh, you want to actually go on a date? This is, yeah, let's do that. And this is where it went downhill. The date that we went on, I think this was whatever the last day in December is. It was that day. So that night would have been New Year's. So he was like, yeah, I'm going to be drinking all day, so I'm not going to drive my car. I'm going to Uber there because, you know, I'm having this many drinks. And throughout the day, he was like, yeah, having this drink. So by the time he showed up to the date, he was drunk, which was red flag number one. I should have, like, first he was like, I'm not driving there. That should have been the first one. The second one, he was like, oh, I'm drinking all day, and I may be a little bit drunk. I was like, okay, people can hold their liquors different, so I didn't know like what level he was gonna be. But I'm like, obviously if he's drinking before he comes to the date, he know he can hold his liquor. Okay, so now that I arrived at the place, I'm sitting outside leaning up on this little brick wall or whatever, and I'm just waiting for him to get there. And I'm looking around and I don't see him, and he texted me. He's like, hey, I think I see you. Is this you over there? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. That is what I'm wearing. I don't remember what I was wearing, but I was like, yeah, that's me. I don't see you though. And I'm like looking around. I'm 5'6". He said he was 6'2". So I'm like looking up, like, where is this person? I don't see him. I don't see, like, he has a big afro. So I'm like looking with a tall person with an afro. Where is this person? Like, I don't see him. Then someone just walks up on me, and I like back up. I'm like, whoa, who is, you can't just walk up on me like that. Then he was like, Brooklyn is, I'm gonna say his name. He was like, Brooklyn is me, da 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 da. And I was like, Bitch, why is he looking me in my eyes? There's no way you're 6'2" and you're eye level with me. What? So we had number one, he wasn't driving. Number two, he had been drinking all day. Now number three, he pulls up and he not even the height that he was. And he didn't even look like he didn't look how he looked in the pictures. So I don't know if the pictures were like old pictures or whatever. I'm just like, what the heck? Like, what is this? Anyway, I ended up going on a date. Anyway, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm here. Let's see how it goes. Going on a date, and I'm the type of person that, like, I'm shy. I don't really like attention on me when it's, I take that back. I do like attention. I don't really like a lot of attention in public situations. So the way that he was speaking was just really making me uncomfortable because he was talking loudly and like as if he didn't know how to just talk to me and use his inside voice or whatever. Like he was talking loudly and everyone could hear what we was talking about. And then if I would say something funny or something funny was to happen, he would like laugh loudly and everyone at the table was like staring at us and I'm just like, oh my God, bitch, please be quiet. You got people looking at us over here. You talking loud as hell. I look cocky as fuck. Just stop. Like, I'm so embarrassed. The food was good. We ate. Conversations were okay. Like, they were good. The topics were good. It was just the way that he was acting that brought so much attention that made me feel really, really uncomfortable. So then we left. A place was eating at. He was like, hey, what are you about to do? And I was like, probably just gonna go buy some fireworks and then take him home, pop fireworks with my friends. And then after I said that, he was like, oh, we should do that together. I can buy them for you. He also paid for the dinner. And this is like the first date I've actually been on since my transition. So I was like new to the concept of being able to go on a date without having to pay for it. Because prior I've only went on a date with women as a man. So now that like after I had transitioned, this is like the first date I've been on. So I wasn't used to someone else paying for the date. So I was like, oh, this is really nice. We went out to grab firecrackers. And then he was like, oh, let me buy them. And he bought like a whole bunch. He spent like $200-300 on fireworks. And I was like, damn, now I can't just take this back home. I gotta like let him be a part of it too, because he just spent so much money on it. And I was like, okay. So I take him back home. We get in the house. And he just already acting weird and just making me feel uncomfortable once again. Then we're outside popping firecrackers. Everything is fine. And I have one friend that is, how do I explain it? A bit problematic. You know, like you got that one friend that's like, y'all are really close, y'all are really good, but the conversations kind of sound like you're in a Call of Duty game chat. So yeah, that friend and the person that I was on a date with was interacting a whole lot. And they was just like getting along too much. And I was just like, yeah, nah, if y'all are clicking, you're not the person I need to be dating. If like y'all are like here and y'all are besties, no. So after all that happened, now it's like New Year's. Everyone is like going crazy, whatnot. The little ball drop. Then we get upstairs and we're laying in the bed now. Now, after all of this, y'all are probably like, why are you still getting in bed? Da, 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 da. Why would you do that? You've seen all these red flags. It was a terrible date. I'm horny. I was horny. There's no other excuse. That's all it was. I got nothing else to say but that. Like, that's, yeah, sometimes you just, yeah, so now we get in bed and we're like cuddling up with each other, kind of like, I'm not even gonna say it, but we just like starting to do what grown folks do, but we not doing it yet. We're just like starting it. And then he had already got his Uber on the way because he was planning to leave before we started doing what we was doing. He was like, should I call off my Uber? And I was like, if you want to, it depends on what you want to do. I'm not pressed about it. If you want to leave, you can leave. So he ended up actually canceling his Uber. This was like maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever. So it's gonna be hard for him to get another Uber. And then while we're doing what we're doing and rubbing on each other and feeling on each other, he begins to feel down there. And once he felt down there, it, you know, and he grabbed it and he was like, his whole face looked shocked. He was just like, He was like, I think yours is bigger than mine. And then he was like, wait. And looked at his and like measured them up and was like, it is. What the? Who does that? Oh my God. Like the moment he did that, I was just so like, goodness. It was bad. I was like so uncomfortable, but I tried to pretend like I wasn't uncomfortable. But I was, and we couldn't do anything because I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. I kind of just lied, told him I had to go to the bathroom. Then I went to the bathroom and I was like, yeah, nah, I think the food messed up my stomach, so we can't do anything. So yeah, then he was like, okay, I guess I'll go or whatnot. And he had to leave, but it was like late as fuck, so it took him a minute for the Uber to get there. So we just kind of sat there awkwardly. And he was trying to cuddle, and I was like, just sitting on my phone, like trying to be away from him. That was my first dating experience. I've had, more since then. And I can do more story times, but that was like, I don't know if that was the worst. You know what? Yeah, no. I feel like that had to be my worst dating experience because just the way it ended and the whole measuring up, like, ew. Goodness. But yeah, if you stayed to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. Make sure you go follow my socials, my TikTok, Instagram, and well, you're already on my YouTube. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and yeah, that was it for today's video. Peace out.